everyone, today's little video, I thought I'd base it on a festival makeup. I haven't done a video for a good few weeks now and I thought it was about time. Anyone wanting to have a festival in their garden, I thought I'd incorporate some nice gold eyeshadow, some nice blue eyeliner. I've chosen coppery and gold eyeshadows today just to bring out the blue in my eyes, so I've gone for a lovely kind of burnt orange colour, and I thought I'd incorporate some false lashes. I've got strip lashes today which are very dramatic, and I've also got some really cool little festival stickers. They're all self-adhesive, so you don't have to stick the gems on individually, which is great, and it saves a little bit of time. I got about, I think it was a pack of 10. I got loads. There's different designs there, different shapes, and I thought I'd just show you a little bit of a cool festival makeup and hair look today. I've put a little braid in my hair, just a really messy braid, and normally I'd curl the bottom, so you could do that with your hair. So yeah, so let's get started. I've already done my base, as you can see. I've done concealer, foundation, and I've got my bronzer on. I've done a little bit of contouring as well, and I'm going to highlight, but I'll do that at the very end. So I'm just going to go straight in with my first colour, and I'm going to go in with Half Baked from the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette, which is this one here. And it's a lovely copper toned colour. It's really nice. And it really brings out the blue in my eyes. I'm going to contour with a darker shade as well, and I tend to put that all over the lid and up to the top. And I like these colours because they're quite buildable. And the eyeliner I've gone for today is Electric Blue, but it's a nice electric blue, so that's good. Just for a change, a little pop of colour. I love copperies and orange tones on blue eyes. They complement each other really nicely. And the blue is just, it's just for a bit of fun really. You could go with a purple liner, a nice mauve colour, a plum green. And with festival makeup, you can just go completely mad. As you can see, that's really pigmented, really strong pigment there, which I absolutely love. And you don't get a lot of fallout, and I'm just blending a little bit higher than I normally would. Just take that, not so far to the brow bone. I've done my brows as well, I've filled my brows in. But just take that a little bit higher than you would normally. Lovely. I'm just going to grab my slightly smaller brush. I've used this one before. It's a nice little, it's my little Virgin V double-ended brush, which is great. Great for adding the darker colour and then blending around. Now this gorgeous little shade here is the one I'm going to use. It's one of the cubes. I'll just try and show you in the light. It's really shimmery. If I pop a little bit on the back of my hand, you can just see the shimmer there. It's a lot darker than this one, not too much darker, but a little bit darker. I'm just gonna push that colour just into the inner corner, just to give a bit of contour. And again, this colour is buildable as well. It's one of the 4 Body Shop colours that I've been using for years. I've mentioned them before in my previous videos, and they're great to take on holiday because you get a little set and the copper one just sits in there, and it's great. You can have as light a colour as you want, as dark a colour as you want, and when you're on holiday, you don't want to be taking loads of products away with you. As much as I love my makeup, I don't take a lot on holiday. I'm just going to blend that shade around, and I just thought it's just something quite fun. Festival makeup. Now what I'm going to do next is just take the smaller end of the brush, and I'm just going to line my lower lash line with that copper colour. These eyeshadows I would wear daily on a day-to-day basis. Obviously not the electric blue eyeliner, that's just for special occasions, but I'm just going to line the lower lash line there. Just use my blending blushy brush just to get rid of any little bits of fallout, but there's hardly any there. And I'm just going to push that colour in a little bit more. It's just really subtle, but it's lovely. And then I'm just going to pull the two shades together. And I'm just going to blend so this side corners are almost winged out a little bit, because I'm going to be winging the eye pencil out. I'm going to line the top lashes with my blue, and I'm going to fill my waterline with black. And just to be a little bit adventurous, I'm going to pop a little bit of that gold colour just inside. Can you see how that just makes your eyes go zing? It's lovely. And then just pop that in there. There we go. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to actually do my wet line first, and that gives it a chance to kind of smudge up to the top wet line. So if I do the bottom one first, that will then, by the time I've done my electric blue liner, which is this shade here. This is just a NYX Azure. It's a lovely colour. Again, I'll show you on the back of my hand just how blue it is. It matches my nails perfectly as well today. So I'm just going to take the black, just going to pull that down ever so slightly. And just fill my waterline. And by the time I've done the blue, like I said, that'll have a chance to smudge up to the top layers as well. Okay, so my blue. Right, let's get going. So I'm just going to pull ever so slightly, and I'm just going to pull the colour along. And that's going on really nice. Wow, that's bright for me. Again, just pull. Along. Now I'm just going to let that settle for a minute or two. I'm then going to go over it again. I'm not going to make it any thicker, but if you add another couple of streaks to this pencil, it does build up the colour. But you can see that's just added a little pop of colour, and the blue and the gold, it's just a nice complementary colour. So I'm just going to go in again, and I've winged it out, but it's not as severe as black, so just checking both sides are the same and just going a little bit more gentle there. You can see how that's just intensified the shade compared to this one. This one here looks a little bit wishy-washy, so it needs a little bit more intensity. So just smooth over again. And these are just like crayons. These are fantastic. They're really blendable. They're smooth. They don't drag. I'm going to be putting false lashes on as well. So I just thought a little smallish flick, you'd just see a little bit more of the blue once the lashes go on. Okay. So I'm going to go in with the lashes next. And I've got Eyelure Fantasy lashes, so they are quite big. And I've got the little adhesive. I've got my tweezers ready. And I'm just layering a little thin application of the glue. And then I'm just holding them in my tweezers, just letting it go tacky a little bit. If the glue's a little bit tacky, you get a better adhesion to the lash line, which is good. And that colour's worked quite nicely. Okay, so I'm just going to close my eye and just pop them into place. And just be gentle with your tweezers. These ones are really big. But I'm just going to redo that one a little bit. It's just a little bit thick in that inner corner. And just give them a wiggle. Sometimes you have to take them off just to get a comfortable fit. And keep your tissue handy, because sometimes when you've got your eye open on purpose, your eye will water. So just give a little dab if that happens. Very big. Transforms the look completely, having false lashes. And then just take the right side and just a little bit of glue. You don't need a lot of glue. And again, you can just see the difference. I'll pop a little bit of mascara on after just to help the natural lashes, which I can see are really fair. It just adds a little bit of extra glue. And then just line them up. Making sure that both sides this one doesn't want to behave. I'll have to look at my mirror behind me. Sorry, I'm not looking directly at the camera. It's just easier to do it this way. And just because they're so big, give a little press down. And again, if you feel as if they're lifting, just wiggle and push, and it always works out fine. So they are very dramatic lashes. And this side, that side's been a little lighter, it's been a little tinker. It's always the inner corners that seem to cause the issues. Second time lucky, yay! And just a little press. Yep, can still blink. And then all I'm gonna do is go in with my waterproof mascara. That's a definite for any festival. Waterproof all the way. And the last little steps we've got left to do are just lips and the face gems. The sun's coming out as well, it's getting really bright, so I'm trying not to squint. So it's a very dramatic look, but it's good. How often would you do it? Then I'm just going to go in with my lip liner. And then I'm just going to tap the lip liner in just to spread it. And I've got an e.l.f. lip plumping lip gloss, which is lovely. And last but not least, we've got our gems. And just give a gentle press. And there are two really little cute ones here as well. So I'm just going to pop. It's getting them to match. Just take your time. A little bit of extra mascara. Load it up. And then a little bit of highlight to finish. This is just the Makeup Forever pearlescent one that I use all the time. And just a little. And there we'll have it. Little festival makeup. Quick, quite easy. Just give them a little push down. If you think you need to angle them anymore, they do slip and slide around, but the adhesive's really good that comes with them. And that's the finished look. Hopefully you can have a little festival in your garden during lockdown, and hopefully you followed that all right. Okay, take care everyone. Bye.